Hi, I'm Yvonne Halling from bedandbreakfastcoach.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to take yourself from a commodity to a celebrity brand in 3 easy steps so that you can attract the guests that you want to welcome and charge the rates that you want to charge. So if you're frustrated by the guests that you're getting from the online travel agents and the commissions that you pay to them for those guests, then this video will definitely help you see why. First, let's define what I mean by a commodity and a celebrity brand and why it matters. A commodity is something that can be bought anywhere, usually at low prices, and has nothing much to differentiate itself from its competitors. It usually looks the same as everything else in its category, in its particular market. On the other hand, a celebrity brand is something that is exclusive, is rarely discounted, and has a higher perceived value so that it can command a much higher price. It usually looks and feels completely different from everything else in its category, in its market, and it's often very well known. So why is this important for you as a B&B owner or an innkeeper? Well, if you're frustrated because you can't seem to attract enough guests yourself and you're still relying largely on online travel agents to bring you your guests, even after many years, then you're probably looking like a commodity in the marketplace. I see very few owners out there online building a celebrity brand, and yet it's the quickest and easiest way to attract guests yourself without using online travel agents. So let me give you the steps. Step 1, decide on who you want to welcome. Really dig into this, and you'll probably feel some kind of resistance to doing this because you may think that honing in on a certain type of guests means that you'll have to be turning other guests away. But the truth is, you won't have to turn anyone away. What will happen is that when your message goes out there into cyberspace, it will start to attract more of the guests that you want to welcome, and the others will just fade away, like naturally. You won't have to do anything. Step 2. Once you've decided on who it is you most want to welcome, then you need to craft a message that calls them out, that calls them to you, and you put that message everywhere online. That means, firstly, on your website. So at the end of this video, go take a look at your website now and read the first piece of text that your visitor will see when they land there, and ask yourself these questions. Am I calling to the guests I most want to welcome? And if I was that guest, how would what I'm reading inspire me to stay and read more? If the answer is no to those questions, then you have work to do. Step number 3. Now that you have your ideal guests in mind, you'll need to create some content for them to consume online. Content is the currency of the online world, and this can be in the form of blog posts, social media posts, and videos. You'll need to do this to position yourself as the best source of information around for those guests that you want to welcome, and online content is the way to do that. Think about what content you'd like to create and play to your strengths. If you like writing, do some blogs. If you prefer just talking, then video would be great for you. If you've liked this video, then hit the subscribe button to be the first to be notified when I post the next one. And if you're curious to know how other B&Bs, guest houses and inns have put these basic steps in place to add at least 25% to their income in one season while working less and having more fun, then click on the link below to register yourself for my next masterclass. Click on the link and I'll see you there.